You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and be sure to smash that like button. Cooper Moore, sophomore starter at Kansas this year, entered the transfer portal. He's a draft eligible sophomore, 6'1", 185, and he visited LSU this week. Entered the portal, visited LSU this week. So LSU's on it. And it's never done till it's done. We know what may happen here. But as I understand it today with some of the conversations that I had, it's leaning toward, like, LSU's probably the favorite to land him here. Tennessee was in the mix here as well. I think maybe there was another Mississippi State. It was another big program. But this is a guy that some of the big programs in the portal are trying to attract. Okay. No, it was Oklahoma, I believe. It was Oklahoma. It was Tennessee and Oklahoma. LSU, Tennessee, and Oklahoma were the three that I was told that Cooper Moore was considering. So if LSU lands him, it's big. He is a guy that comes in, if he commits to LSU, and ends up bypassing the draft, he comes in and immediately competes for a weekend starter role. Like, this is the experienced starter that you haven't yet landed in this portal class. Now, the asterisk is Devin Sheeran, because you brought him in last year for Mount St. Mary's, tore his ACL, didn't pitch this year. So he's back. Devin Sheeran's back and could very well compete to be in your rotation. But this is a Power 5 starter in Cooper Moore from Kansas, who is in the portal, visited LSU, and it feels like LSU might get him. Now, he'd have to win a job because we've gone through all these names, right? I mean, you've got Kason Evans, who likely is going to factor into the rotation. William Schmidt will be in that conversation. Connor Ware will very likely be back and be in that conversation. Maverick Rizzi, Cooper Williams, Zach Cowan, all the list, right? And then you throw in your incoming freshman, but Jay's always gone into the portal and looked for starters, and this would be a guy that, if he ends up here, would fit that mold. The thing that is so impressive about Moore, he's a sinker-slider guy who throws a ton of strikes, and with the sinker gets a ton of ground balls. 34% of his pitches are called strikes. Only 5% of his pitches 5% of his at-bats end in walks. I mean, he is a strike thrower. And that's something that eluded LSU at times with guys last year. But 56% of the balls put in play against Moore are ground balls. So you're talking about a dude that's a strike thrower that induces a lot of ground balls. Average fastball, 92. He's up to 95, 96. So that's the interesting thing. With one scout I spoke to earlier today said, I'm trying to get this note. I want to tell you exactly what he said to me. That in the draft, he'd be between 150 and 300K for a slot value. So if you're a guy like Cooper Moore, the question is, do you go into the SEC, LSU, Tennessee, Oklahoma, try to become a weekend starter in the SEC, and maybe triple that number next year? Or do you just go start your pro career as a draft-eligible sophomore? That's kind of the big question. And he'll have to make that decision. But for a guy that sits 92 and is up to 95, 96, who throws a ton of strikes, that's intriguing. Go do it against better competition kind of is the question. But he is a draft risk. He's a draft-eligible sophomore. So I think the real question is, what kind of money could he make if he plays a year in college? Like, do you sign a pro contract for whatever the phone rings? Like, that's why you're going to sweat out the draft, right? When the phone rings in the draft and it's on the low end of that range and someone offers you 150, well, could you make that in a year at LSU? I don't know. I'm telling you candidly, I don't know the number. I have no idea. But that's kind of the thing. Could you make that same money coming to LSU, still have your leverage, pitch a year in the SEC, and then maybe triple, quadruple that number or more if you have a great year in a weekend rotation at LSU a year later? So this is one to keep in mind. All right, 6'1", 185. Maybe that's another thing where there's not as much projectability because he doesn't have the giant frame. But if he's sitting 92, he's already up to 95, 96. There's some intrigue there. Joe Doyle from Future Star Series was with us last hour, and he did bring up Cooper Moore.
I think Moore is going to end up on campus. I think they're correct in that.
Oh, okay. That was it. I thought he gave a little more explanation.
No, after that, he went immediately into Braden Simpson.
Oh, that's right, because I asked him about the transfer players. Yeah. Joe Doyle thinks that I'll end up on campus. And hopefully that campus is LSU, because I don't want it to be Tennessee or Oklahoma.
Ew.
Yeah, that'd be gross. Why would you wear ugly orange and play, by the way, in a bitty ballpark, which is not pitcher-friendly?
True.
I mean, unless you're Liam Doyle throwing 100 and you strike everybody out.
True.
And why would you want to go play at Oklahoma where it's still snowing in April?
I don't know, man.
That's stupid.
That's really dumb.
That'd be dumb. You should play for the program that won 2 of the last 3 national championships.
Mm-hmm.
And has the best fan base, best facilities, amenities, give a damn, buy-in, all of it. Best coach. Oh, by the way, program that 2 of the last 3 years going to have the number 1 pick in the draft who happens to be a pitcher.
Yep. It's true.
Sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Cooper Moore.
Come on, Coop.
Get ready to learn rain delay, buddy.
I did shoot Coop a message. I slid up in the DMs. Coop. I did. Well, his Twitter, by the way, is Coop.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's got to be, right?
I mean, literally, look at it. Can you see? Oh, you can't see.
I can't see your screen right now.
It's literally Coop.
Coop. That's it?
He's at Cooper Moore 04, but his name
is
just Coop.
I was about to say, if he got at Coop, that'd be pretty sick.
No. At Cooper Moore 04. So everybody should go tweet at Cooper Moore 04. Tell him, hey, you got to go on Scone's show, and you got to come to LSU.
Yep.
That's what should happen. Come on down, Coop.
We'll teach him about AFR Mojo.
Yeah, by the way, I'm glad you mentioned that. You mentioned that in the break. Kylie McDaniel.
Yeah, man.
You want to dish on him there, Muse?
And Kylie's about to get some AFR Mojo, I feel like. I hate to say it, man. I mean, Kylie's always very responsive. He's come on the show plenty of times. I would call Kylie McDaniel a friend of the show, Matt.
Friend of the show.
He ghosted me twice this week. I mean, look, Dan Fitzgerald ghosted the show.
What happened to him?
He went 0-2 in the Baton Rouge Regional. Or 1-2, sorry. Yeah.
Lost to Little Rock.
Did lose to Little Rock.
See ya.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The Dallas Baptist coach was too busy to come on AFR.
Too busy.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Kick rocks.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Kylie McDaniel the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. It's a busy week.
It's draft week.
It's a busy week.
Draft week. Busy week for Joe Doyle, though, too.
He came on. Texted back in like 10 minutes, too.
And he said the guy's a cool shit.
So, God, I love baseball guys so much.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.